Guys, deluded, I'm back again, man. Thank you very much for having me. You guys know how much I love grassroots football. Brought you guys better yet. So many stories, whether it's clubs having to launder money to make ends meet, clubs being built down, clubs being bullied by the FA, being forced to change their name, being fined if their pitch isn't adequate, which I find very hypocritical, which I'll get on to later. Many are closing down because they simply can't afford to run. Because obviously, if you run a football club, things cost money, people. Football is free. We can all go out in the park. But to do a team, if it's winter, you need somewhere to train with the lights on. Because you're going to be training typically in the evening. That costs money. Facilities cost money. Upgrades cost money. Kits cost money. If you can get a sponsorship, it's cool, but everything costs. And to the honest football coach who loves football and wants to put on a little team for his kids, or for that man, for the man that want to make a team just so they have something to look forward to on a Sunday, or just football in general, it is dying. And considering this country made the game, considering that we were screaming it's coming home, considering that we're seeing a great amount of grassroots players collectively, and the talent pool of England is getting stronger, the way grassroots level football is treated is ridiculous. Like Dan Roan of BBC has reported, obviously with Wembley set to be debated and the politicians are going to debate should it be sold, grassroots are dying. Grassroots levels dying. 150,000 games were called off due to poor facilities. 1 in 6 was called off due to the lack of the pitch. 33 of the 50 so-called FAs, that's if you live in my county, which is Middlesex, or Hampshire, or Cambridgeshire county FAs, you've got the big FA, Football Federation, and you've got sub-teams, essentially, people. 33 out of 50 don't have a 3G pitch, like a suitable Astro pitch. So if there's no facilities, what is going on? Like, you're seeing all of these players. I'm going to focus on the London ones. It annoys me because Jadon Sancho, for example, he's spoken about and talked about as someone that has genuine potential, and I believe it, to go and play first-team football for England. He's from Kennington. He's playing football. He once upon a time played football in the hood with run-down pitches and things like that. Not even just him. Gomez in the Manchester ends. Lingard, the same. Rashford. There's many examples. Once upon a time, all of these superstars had to play in some sort of grassroots facility, and It's really a shame. It's really a shame that the grassroots game is not being given the same love. I know football's changed a bit in the sense that young players, some don't even play for grassroots football. They're scooped at the age of 6 years of age, like Joe Willock, straight into academies. So clubs don't necessarily have to care about them. But once upon a time, it's all grassroots. We all play grassroots football. Grassroots, all of these players at once upon a time had to be grassroots level footballers way before the Louis Vuitton bags and all of these things. It's a shock, especially when you consider the TV rights, the clubs are getting richer and richer, the fees paid to agents and players. I'm not actually critiquing the players and agents because what they both earn is pennies, and they actually deserve it because they market, one, the players are the ones being marketed, like Paul Pogba, for example. 2, the agents are earning their keep. Clubs are just getting richer and richer without doing anything. People always attack how much football players earn. How much do the clubs earn? Do you think Manchester United would pay Alexis Sanchez 300,000, 400,000 a week if they weren't $1 billion company or business? Do you think Pogba will get as much money as he does? Do you even think Arsenal will give Ozil 350k a week if they weren't making money? Going at footballers is lazy. Going at agents, yeah, you could say they need to be scrutinised a bit, but it's the clubs. It's the clubs. It's the Football Association. They claim they love grassroots. They claim they have all these grassroots grants and funds to enable people, but the stats are damning. It's upsetting. 33 out of 50 counties collectively throughout this country don't have a third generation pitch. So that means players or prospective young players, that means that next future Harry Kane or that future Rashford, they're already killed before they have a chance. And if you're someone that doesn't have the rich family and the dad that can cheat and get you into academies, like you see with the Sterlings and the inner city London ones, it's even harder. And this is why I honestly believe, again, footballers deserve better yet every damn penny they get, because this is before we even speak about how cutthroat football is. Like, it's ridiculous. Like I said, clubs are being closed down. We need to remember grassroots is the heart of football, because I play grassroots football on a Sunday, essentially, on some rundown pitches, but I do it because I love the game. Way before any of these footballers thought about earning money, they fell in love with the game. It captured their imagination. They wanted to either be a footballer and emulate who they saw on TV, or they liked it with their friends, the feelings that they got with being a footballer. And it's ridiculous that some people are going to be disabled from this. And when you consider that idle hands are the devil's work, this is just going to feed into crime and things like that, in my opinion. And it is what it is, man. It is what it is. And the last point, and probably the most concerning, England have half the amount of 3G pitches in regards to Germany. Germany have double. Now you can say England got further in the World Cup, so it's irrelevant. But by that logic, more people will be playing football at a suitable standard and coached at a suitable standard. So Germany will have a better standard of players collectively. If our players can't even play on good facilities or with good equipment, how do they have half a chance, no matter how good of a footballer you are in grassroots? If you get scouted, that's cool, but it's a shame, man. It's a shame for us that was screaming football's coming home, and the amount of talented players, especially England's under 17s. You want to keep the pipeline going, and the game is being milked. The game is not being returned. People that are the heartbeat of the game are not getting the same love back, and it really upsets me. I've been and said all of this with you guys numerous times, so I'm not saying nothing new to you guys. And on that note, guys, deluded, please get in the comments if you've got anything. Share it for me, like my vids. I'm out, man. Thank you very much. Follow me on my socials, it's all in the description. I'm out.